In this video, we're going to look at how to put in the Info tab information inside iTunes U. This is a screenshot from what iTunes U looks like on the iPad, and it's a good example of the basic structure of what iTunes U course looks like. When I discuss Info tab, I'm meaning this tab over here in the upper right. When the student clicks on that, they get these three boxes: Overview, Instructor, and Outline. This video will talk about how to put in your information into the info portion of Overview, Instructor, and Outline. The first thing you'll need to do is log into the iTunes U Course Manager. Again, you need to have an Apple ID with your @osu.edu email address and email me, Corey Tressler, at tressler.8@osu.edu and request access. After I give you access, you'll be able to log into Course Manager. Now I've already logged in, but the first time you log in, you'll get a screen that looks like this. You need to fill out your My Instructor information first. This will populate into the Instructor portion of the Info tab. Prefix is optional. Put in your first name, last name, your title. Your institution is going to be Ohio State University. Put in a brief bio about yourself that students may find interesting. Your expertise, but also use some tidbits, again, that students would find interesting, like a link to your Twitter account or other information that you'd like to share. You must upload an instructor image. It will not let you save unless you do so. You can take a picture using the camera installed on your computer, or if you have an image already, you just find that image, click on it, press choose. It will then upload your image, and you can actually move it around to where you would like it to show. Hit done, and it uploads your image. Again, every box needs to be filled out except prefix and an image uploaded before it will allow you to save. When you're ready to go to the next step, just click Save. And it'll take you to this main landing page of iTunes U Course Manager. Now when you first log in, you will not have anything here under course name. This is where your courses land, or where they display. You can have multiple iTunes U courses. I only have one right now, which is an example sort of test site. But I'm going to go ahead and create new course because that's what you would be doing. So I would go in here under Course Info, iTunes U. You can give it the short name, again, whatever it may be listed as. Institution will always be Ohio State University. You can put in your department. You can put in the category, depending on what college you work for. And you may have a subcategory as well. You can choose the level of what your students are. And then you can pick any language that it might be taught in. Just like the instructor page, you must add an image for your course before you can save. You can always change any of this, and I will show you how to do so. Again, I'm just going to choose the same image and use it right now as sort of a placeholder, and I can come back and change it later. If you need help creating an image, email myself, Corey Tressler, at tressler.8@osu.edu, and I'll help you build an image with the OSU branding on it. Put in a short course description. Choose a course type. Self-paced allows the students to work at their own pace and is really good for the public courses because then people can jump around and do any portion they want. In session would be more for your private courses that your students are on a deadline and that you're going to use specific dates. Now I'm going to choose self-paced. Under suggested duration, I'm going to put 15 weeks because that's approximately how long a semester is. Now under licensing. If you're doing a private course and you're distributing only to your Ohio State University students, you are protected under fair use because it's not going out globally. If you are choosing to do a public course, be sure that you have copyright permission for all of the content that you'll be using in your course. We can discuss this more, again, if you email me and we set up a meeting time or a conversation that we can have together. If you want more information on these choices, you can go to createcommons.org and there's a link built in, and it will give you information about each option. This is a really good website to understand what the different licenses are. After you've filled in your information, and again, you can change this at any time, click Save in the bottom right corner, and you'll see that it created a new course. So now I have two different courses which I can choose from. Now let's just pause for a minute. Let's say I don't like my photo, or I want to change a little bit of the information about me. To do that, go to the upper right-hand corner, click on it, and then click My Instructor Info. At any time, you can change any of this information. You can change your photo, you can change your name if you'd like, or your title, or anything in your bio. Just hit Save, and it will save your new information. To get back home from anywhere in Course Manager, you can click this little hat icon in the upper left-hand corner, and it will take you back to where you were. Now I'm going to pop in here to my Digital First class. I just click on the title, and it will take me into the actual area where I'm building the information. Now notice, this starts to look very similar to what the students will see on an iPad or an iPhone. Again, students will also be able to access this if they have a Mac or a PC or on an Android directly through iTunes. Now if I want to change any of this content that I've set up for my course settings, I just hover over it, hit Edit Course Settings, and I'm back to the same screen where I entered all the basic information about my course. This is also where you could submit a course to be publicly available in iTunes U. I do not recommend clicking this until you have everything organized to a point where you want to have it released. You can always add things to a public course, but you want to have some basic structure in place first. Again, to get back home, I just click the hat in the upper left-hand corner, click on the name of the course I want to work with, and it takes me right back to where I was. So overview is that overview of your course with the basic information. Instructor is your instructor information. Again, in this window, I can edit that information. One important aspect of this little window is course email. If you're doing a public course and you do not want people to have access to your email, you can just leave this blank. But if you're doing a course that you don't mind people emailing you, go ahead and put your email in there and hit Save. And that will give the students the Send Email button to contact you. If I want to edit my bio, I just click Edit Bio, click Save, and it will update my information. Outline is where we start to build the structure of your course. In this example, I have developed 12 different sections, each having a subsection. And this is really easy to do. To demonstrate it, I'm going to go back to my new course by clicking the hat and going into iTunes U. Again, my overview instructor is already in place, but notice there's this little exclamation point by outline. You must complete your outline, or at least start your outline, before you can go to any of the next steps. So I'm going to click Outline. And I could paste in a basic text file with my outline if I already had one, or I could just start typing. I click Enter to add another section. Notice at the bottom, I have some options for formatting. And you can change this at any time. When I click Enter, notice it adds another subsection of this main section. If I want to change that to go to a new section, I just hit the left button down here, and it will re-indent backwards so I have the number 2. I can also hit the right and make a subcategory of a subcategory. And you can see this is really easy to fill in, and again, you can change the format at any time you would like. You also do not need to put in section 1 or section 2 if you don't want, because it's already giving you a structure. But I'll leave that up to you. And I will show you in this example, they did not put any sort of section heading, they just put in the heading or the topic itself. After you have your outline started, click Save Outline, and it will then allow you to move to the Post section, which we'll cover in the next video.